guys? So Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode 1077. Today back to OddGamer episode number 89. Mario Outside the Games with Shelfware. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna turn this up so we can hear this. Gotta see if I can get a message from Alex Paris. He's watching some. Hold on, pause. From the see if he can laugh his butt off from this thing. Oh, he did not deliver. You can see my message. Okay, never mind. Continue on.
Thank you.
Oh, Mario. Okay, that's surprising. Continue on. Okay, here we go. OddGamer Shelf represents March, April, okay, whatever. Mario Outside the Games. Wow.
Hello, internet viewers. I'm the Fairly OddGamer. Well, we promised to bring you one last video to end it off for the year. Not to mention, this year happens to be the 40th anniversary of the Italian plumber.
Okay, good enough. See you on.
So to celebrate the occasion, I think it's best we take a break from the games and talk about what Mario was like in other sources of media. You know, what Mario was like outside the games.
Okay, good enough.
Interesting. Where do you want to start? There's tons to go over.
Well, if you want to go back to the beginning, let's go back in time to 1988 in Japan with...
Watch remix for you, buddy. Continue on.
Super Mario Burazazu Pichihime Kiyosotsu Dai Sakusen.
Huh?
Or as it's translated in English, Super Mario Brothers, The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach.
Outside of a small segment on the Saturday Supercade, this was the first piece of animation to star everybody's favorite plumber, releasing just 1 year after.
Okay, there we go.
The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach.
Outside of a small segment on the Saturday Supercade, this was the first piece of animation to star everybody's favorite plumber, releasing just 1 year after the original Super Mario Bros., but only in Japan.
We saw with Mario playing a Famicom game, that's the Japanese equivalent of the NES, as Princess Peach pops out of the TV after being chased by Koopas and Spinies in said TV.
Wow. Pet by a Goomba from, I don't know what it was, from the Princess Peach. Let's continue on.
But little does she know that every enemy from the original Super Mario Bros. Has also escaped the TV.
Including the big man
It's like Skidoo from Blue's Clues. Continue on.
himself.
Enemy from the original Super Mario Bros. Has also escaped the TV.
Including the big man himself, King Koopa.
Wow. Or Bowser, I don't know.
Alright, Mario, show 'em what you got.
Well, that was easy. Come along.
Wow. Real life.
That was easy.
Sally, continue on.
Peach.
Yeah, that was not nice.
Mario regains his consciousness as Bowser, with Peach in hand, teleports back to the TV.
Skidoo from Blue's Clues difference. Move on.
Oh, that was a short movie. Anyway, on to the next...
Nah, it doesn't end there. Mario explains what happens to his younger brother Luigi, and Big Shaq, he doesn't believe him.
Oh, you fake so. Luigi. That was not even funny, dude. Continue on.
But Mario finds Peach's necklace as we get an anime-style movie opening. And by the way, this song makes no sense.
I know. Hey, Mel, dude.
Okay, seriously, what is this song even about? I know anime themes tend to not have much relation to the show, but when the theme song to Baka and Test makes more sense,
You told me.
I think you've got a problem there.
As Mario and Luigi work at a grocery store, wait, aren't they supposed to be plumbers? Mario still has Princess Peach on the brain, but Luigi discovers that the jewel hanging from Peach's necklace is a mystical gem from Toad that was passed down generations ago.
Yeah, Luigi's a treasure hunter in this version, and he wears yellow. Kinda reminds me of somebody else. Anyway, this dog steals...
Yeah. What is that?
in this version, and he wears yellow. Kinda reminds me of somebody else.
Wario.
Anyway, this dog steals Peach's necklace, and they chase into this guy.
Oh, and remember the song that made no sense? Well, it's back.
Wow.
Listen, they chase into this guy.
Oh, and remember the song...
Is that Wizard of Oz? I don't
Anyway,
know.
this dog steals Peach's necklace, and they chase into this guy.
Wizard of Oz, difference. See what?
Oh, and remember the song that made no sense? Well, it's back. Were they trying to make it Oscar bait? If they had one in Japan?
I'm still trying to figure out Gandalf the White here. Seriously, who is that?
So Gandalf,
The Wizard. From the Wizard of Oz. See what?
I mean the Mushroom Sage, tries to tell Mario and Luigi what's going on with the Koopa Kingdom and Peach, but Mario and Luigi don't give a care in the world.
Wow.
Okay.
Clear Wizard of Oz, difference.
Hey then, Luigi doesn't give a care in the world.
Wow, Luigi's a jerk.
It turns out Bowser, or King Koopa in this version, is using black magic to change the inhabitants into bricks and horsetail trees. And of course, it's up to Mario and Luigi to restore peace to the Mushroom Kingdom and save Princess Peach from the evil hands of Bowser.
Or Evil Emperor Zurg. Would be wrong franchise. Continue on.
As foretold in the prophecy, apparently.
You must traverse through Crystal Lake and survive the horrors of Jason Voorhees.
Hawks! And... Go on.
Now that would be awesome.
At least it'll be better than that Friday the 13th game on the NES.
Yeah. If you watch this,
It'd be awesome.
At least it'll be better than that Friday the 13th game on the NES.
If you watch this AVGN remix, everybody, just for you guys, don't play that game, everyone. Continue on.
Actually, that's when Bowser plans to marry Peach, which makes Mario very angry.
Yeah, angry in space. Continue on. Hold on. What did it say? Koba is a Japanese word for good pop, okay? It's a Korean wise dish. King Koba was renamed his name after it. Okay, let's continue on.
Jeez, could you imagine Mario packing heat in the games? The
Yeah.
stage tells Mario and Luigi that in order to stop Bowser, they must obtain the 3 power-ups. The
Yeah.
mushroom, the fire flower, and the star. And the stage finally sends off Mario, Luigi, and the dog for some reason to save Princess Peach.
What the
Okay.
heck?
Okay. That works too.
Time.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
From here on, the movie plays out more or less like you'd expect. Mario and Luigi head out on their adventure and encounter a bunch of enemies from the game, usually finding some way to get into trouble at every turn.
Like Goombas drawing Luigi to a mushroom path.
Yeah, that makes more sense, because... excuse me. I think that'll be Koopas or something, but yeah, mushrooms, yeah. From... If you're talking, let's say s'mores from Mario's Campfire Sing-Along, that will make even more sense. Like, roasting marshmallows, putting chocolate bars, and then crackers. You know what I'm talking about. Let's continue on.
Some way to get into trouble at every turn.
Like Goombas drawing Luigi to a mushroom path. I think he needs an intervention.
Or a giant paratrooper trying to feed them to its baby birds. This movie's weird.
Oh yeah. Talk about Stallone and style, man. Or anything like... Another example, folks. Let's say... If you're talking another franchise, franchise related to birds. I'm talking, I can't remember. It's not Sesame Street. It's not, Dolly the Dragon. I'm talking, oh yeah, I do remember. Sorry. Comment below what franchise related to bird was. Oh yeah. I'm a certain bird from, yeah, that was a song, but in the 60s. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else. What was it? Okay, I can't remember. Let's continue on.
Luckily, Mario finds the mushroom power-up by climbing up a mountain where he retrieves it. And more gold for Luigi. At this
Coins! Okay.
rate, why can't Luigi just buy out the Koopa Kingdom?
At least he's not as rich as I am.
Like, Scrooge McDuck. Duh.
Actually, those coins turn into toads, because that totally makes sense.
Black
Yeah, exactly. That'll be his thing.
Rich as I am.
Actually, those coins turn into toads, because that totally makes sense.
magic coins, everyone. But the
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Toad God gives them the actual mushroom power-up.
Montage
Yeah, just like that.
time again. Roll that stock footage!
A giant Mario? Very nifty.
After encountering the Goombas again, they find themselves in a poppy field-like garden of piranha plants trying to eat Mario, Luigi, and the dog. This
Wow. Oh man, this is like clawing like a seesaw or a chainsaw. I don't know. Continue on.
leaves them with one option.
Run away from home!
They then find a Lakitu throwing spines at our heroes, all of them being terrible shots. But Lakitu uses Mother Nature to force these spines to grow, resulting in our heroes perfecting the Joestar family secret technique.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, we know. No, go away. Yeah, exactly.
But then Vine Ex Machina, and Mario steals Lakitu's cloud and buries the spinies under a pile of snow.
It's like any type of Breaking Bad specials or any type of snow objects, like Wizard Buffett. Help! It's no use screaming like this! Someone hear you! Help! And because they just made the poppies in the snow. That's another example. You want me that example like that? Yeah. And that happened. Let's continue on.
Eventually, the snow melts into a flower bed as the Toad God returns, this time with the Fire Flower power-up. Anyway, seriously? Another montage?
Seriously? Yeah, seriously, I have to play drums on that part. Yeah, invincible. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's continue on.
Oh, come on! Oh, and this one has product placement.
Oh, noodles! Wow. Well, that makes more sense.
But then the Goombas lure our heroes in a cave via a trail of gold coins.
It's a trap.
And it's
Oh God! Some reviewers of I covered it with Bob Shore reviews and some things like that. Let's continue on.
turns out that the so-called wedding is happening tonight. So wait, it's Friday the 13th already?
Tomorrow, yesterday was the first day. It was on that Tuesdays. I'm telling you this right now. Continue on.
TF?
Meanwhile, Bowser's trying to get...
So wait, it's Friday the 13th already? TF?
Yeah, exactly. WTF? Yeah, thank you.
Meanwhile, Bowser's trying to get tender with Peach, and to distract him, I guess, she makes him ship-shaped into a... Dear God, what is that?
A scarecrow made out of tongue. Ugh. That by me. That's what it sounds like. Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz, Bowser style, man. Continue on.
Oh, how could this get any worse?
Yeah, I see what you mean, Bowser. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Dancing ballerina into a black dress.
Why did I do that?
Oh,
Yeah. Now, shred me 3 pieces of hair. That word this puppet. Yeah, face palm with that Bowser, really? That is more funny. Come on, man.
so this was Ursula's first job before The Little Mermaid.
Huh? Come on, man. I mean, dude. This wasn't her first job. This wasn't her first job at the time. Her first job was many years before that. You know, Ursula, let me tell you this right now, okay? Ursula was a sea witch, not a dress-up thing. But then, really, a fictional character who's in Disney? No, we're not talking about that Ursula. We're talking about another sea witch, Pastor Fox and Jessam. So no, we're talking about somebody else who's a sea witch. No, originally voiced by somebody else. Goes by the name of, I don't remember her name, but I thought it was Margaret Hamilton for some reason, but it's not. I mean, she passed away just 4 years after this movie came out. But no, the Wicked Witch of the West is Margaret Hamilton. So no, we're talking somebody else, sea witch style. So no, we have Howard Ashman, who sadly died in 1991, wanted to originally involve Ursula's relationship with King Friday, the soap opera, and thus drew an inspiration of that. So apparently it made during Die Hard from Katzenberg. It was originally seen in 1988. So Spider requests a bigger ending for The Little Mermaid, and thus he was instructed the writers to have Ursula grew up much larger in size during her climate fight with Ariel and Eric. Now, the voice. Now, while Ashman is interested in actress Joan Collins because he was a fan of her performance of Alexis Colby in soap opera Dynasty. Now, who is she, may ask? Well, I'll tell you. She was basically the voice. She's still alive, born in 1933 in London, England. And she was 91 years old. Okay? She was in the episode of Star Trek in 1967. She was best known for the following for 20th Century Fox in 1955. And the following thoughts about this, she has been doing this since the 50s, okay? So, my thought is, she has been acting in these followings, okay? Starting with the uncredited role in Lady Golden and Rise Again in 1951, okay? So she did a lot in her film career. And up until the point of still doing it until very end, and still filming it as Wallace Simpson in 19 and never get released yet. Murder Between Friends and still in post-production. It's President Carlos at the time. She did a lot in her career. The Siren, in one episode. So this is Batman. So it's been a lot lately. So there you go. And I'm not saying anything else right now, but you know, anyway, let's continue on Ursula, okay? Because Clara's Oscar favorite actress, B. Arthur, who both you actually Raven the role. Now, B. Arthur best known for originally had described Ursula having B. Arthur type of bastard voice, no rejoicing their screenplay. Now they expected Arthur to accept the role because she had already been working for Touchstone Television and the sitcom Golden Girls. However, Arthur's agent said that the directors, writers, and assistants of the quiet was a witch, refusing to present the script to the actress. Now, when Arthur experimented, Clements and Musker were forced to audition at least several other popular television actors in the decade, including Nancy Marchand, Charlotte Ray, Roseanne Barr, the last known who have already auditioned to support the role of Kwame Charia. Most of her natural voice, Howard invited the comedian to read for Ursula, but concluded that her approach immediately not successful with the character. Jazz singer Nancy Wilson also auditioned. Now, she's best known for the following. Nancy Wilson is born in 1937 but died in 2018. Was an American singer who also spent over 5 decades. So, I think she did have a lot in her career from 1956 to 2011. So, unfortunate to say this, folks. So, meanwhile, Ashman himself has been severely unsuccessful recording calls because Dynasty producer Aaron Spelling featuring this actress from population who had been jeopardized. She voiced an American character. So Buzz Osborne proposed Barbara graduate Elaine Switch, of whom she had been a long-time fan. The audience presents of Ursula require each helpful because both recite their theme from the film and perform Broadway's style song their choice. Followers became Clemens and Musker's Ray versus Ashman Stretch. The latter of whom ultimately won the role of Ray for a performance of Ursula's song Poor's Ultimate Souls. Now, I'm not reading the whole bit, but there's a lot of characters that was originally made. Maurice Evans and Tobias Buckhead. Now these two are able to perform these people, so they're looking for other auditions, including filmmaker, their daughter Carol, call her daughter filmmaker Tara Johnson. That's a lot to do with it. So Carol watched the completed film for the first time. She was flying in a performance compared to actress Margaret Hamilton's performance in The Wicked Witch of the West in the film The Wizard of Oz 1939. Actress Joey Benson, who voiced Ariel, briefly provided the voice of Vanessa, or Ursula's beautiful human alter ego in the role of Carol. Now, I met Joey Benson in the car in 2024. She was Ariel and Barbie in my childhood. So that's all I'm going to say about Ursula. Let's continue on.
Bowser transforms into a remarkable plushie, a teddy bear.
Yeah, me and my best teddy bear. Anyway, let's continue on.
And Peach locks him in a tiny chest,
Oh my.
which he easily escapes from. Peach
Wow.
tells Bowser that Mario will be coming for her, but Bowser tells her the bad news about Mario being captured,
Oh God.
making Peach cry. And not gonna lie, this dating sequence with Mario and Peach is pretty touching. And not just
Yeah, it's like, for example, the song, I can't remember the Easy Beat song, but, oh yeah, that's it. In my book, it's gonna remind me of that. Continue on.
the song.
Luigi interrupts Mario's fantasies to tell him he found a way to escape the cave, and that's exactly what they do after being chased by a hammer bro.
Luigi
Okay.
is upset because the goal he mined for turned to rocks. Man, and I thought
Yeah, we love rocks. Oh, shut up. Continue on.
Charlie Brown had the worst.
Oh, come on! No! Don't get me started talking about. Stop it!
Well, dumping said rocks into the ocean, he also dumps, by accident, the star power-up needed to defeat Bowser. And of
Well, okay.
course, Mario and the dog dive in. Except for Luigi, who can't swim. But don't worry, at least he won't disintegrate into thin air.
Okay, makes sense.
Mario and the dog swim over to the star, but then suddenly...
Good feelings gone.
After being
Oh, man.
chased by Cheap Cheeks, they find the star in a clam. Quick, throw a peanut at it!
Wow. SpongeBob references. Continue on.
In a realistic world, they should be saying...
Oh, God!
Yeah, this movie where two Italian treasure hunters save a princess and a kingdom full of mushrooms from a giant shape-shifting turtle dragon is really losing me on the realism.
I'm trying to coast a clam. What is it with this movie and ballerina?
Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, again! Oh, man. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Is they finally get their hands on the invincibility star. They're having a sucking shit from a cheap as they try to escape a realistic blooper.
Yeah, I'm like, dip and actually continue on.
Pirates of the Caribbean, I think someone has you beat for best giant squid attack. They get the boat to fly by blowing on the sail.
It's like Dumbo in style.
I don't know. And they head to Bowser's castle.
Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, star, how the one to do what you are. Anyway, move on.
Oh, Moon.
あれ変だな。確か結婚式は満月の夜だったはずだが。
You and your big mouth, Mario.
Yeah, cover your mouth, Moon. Anyway, move on.
So Bowser gets ready for the wedding while his minions reenact Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, duh.
How do they make Peach look like a mannequin doll?
It's like, dress. I can't remember the name, but it dressed like. I can't remember what it was, but dressed like Okay. Let me think here. Oh yeah, dressed like Easy Redoubt Indian sculpture. That's what it was. Okay, I can't remember the name. So now, sorry, let's continue on.
Also, what kind of religion requires the priest to speak old-timey and
Yeah, you're telling me, Lucas.
carry maracas?
Maybe it's
It's like Mexico food. I'm talking about this in recent jokes, 90, but I have said that Mexico in one of his boyfriend's episodes. When I was a little kid, folks, it was the salsa chip with the dip used to scare the crap out of me as a little kid. Especially the chorus was like, baggy. And I was used to walk in the hallway, and I thought they saying da. I'm like, nope. It just said they got a pat. They got. I can't remember what the lines were. You got a pat. And when you make tortillas, you got pat. What the hell was that? Like, it's just like the Muppets Baby's closing V music for some reason. Like, and the mix between that and, of course, Little Muppet Monsters theme. I'm like, why? and then there's skipping the skit where how to make enchiladas. I can't remember what it was, but then the following time when you eat the sausage chip with the dip, and then when he heard fire, I was scared to death about this when I was a little kid. Like, jeez. And then also, when I was a little kid, I never see it again until middle school. And I was like, thinking, hold on. Derek's like that, and then I'm like, it went start over. My God. I mean, I talked about this in Boyfriend's Box Night, and I forgot that the song Bang Your Head, Mental Health, and by Quiet Riot, by the way, in the entire episode. And I have done an episode 100 of Boyfriend's Vlogs, and if you saw my racist jokes 90, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's continue on. There's a long history behind it. Let's continue on.
part of that church Tom Cruise joined.
Oh, wow. Tom Cruise? Oh, it's kind of with Jim Lehrer, who, by the way, his funeral was at our National Cemetery. I mean, that church he went to is from the late 70s. You know, let's continue on.
Peach and Bowser's minions spot Mario and the gang on a crumbling airship as they literally crash the wedding. Mario,
Oh my God! Let's continue on.
the wedding crasher, everyone.
Oh yeah, jaw reference, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on.
Airship as they literally crash the wedding. Mario, the wedding crasher, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and let's continue on.
Bowser insists on continuing the wedding in a private room, trapping our heroes in the main hall.
Oh, wow. Anyway, I'll come right back. Stand by. I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. I had to take some personal things, and of course, taxing one person that chats the party group. If he's watching us now, thank you for texting me about the information about the photo that some pain drawer who's sent me about, but I think it was telling me about this whole I'm not saying personally really, but that's just me. Anyway, let's get back to the episode. Let's continue on.
Only for Mario and the dog to find a crack on the wall to go through.
I knew I should have fixed that trap wall before the wedding.
You're telling me. Continue on.
You know, you kind of suck at this.
What was that?
He said it.
What?
Oh, you're telling me. Yeah, I don't want to recover from I need to recover my stomach because it's pain problems. That's what the problem was. I was going to come back. And all of a sudden, okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that in front of the reaction, but it's terrifying, you know? Anyway, but Yeah, and I don't want to yell in front of the audience tonight because my stomach's in pain, you know. But, you know, it's getting skinnier, but not quite there. But, you know, because I'm losing a lot of weight. Anyway, not saying it personally, but that's just me. But anyway, he said, oh man. But it's too much! Continue on.
I'll give this movie credit. At least it matches the castle levels in the game very well.
Except for the enormous wooden gears. That's a new addition. And
Yeah, like Wishbone. Wolf, continue on.
so is whatever this is.
Fire! Anyway, give me fuel, give me fire, that's my mind. Ah! Continue on.
And when did the Goombas ever have retractable arms?
You're telling me.
I did always wonder how they could hold a baseball bat.
Yeah. Watch Billy, baseball, some more edition for you. Continue on.
By sheer dumb luck, Luigi ends up flooding the area, extinguishing the flames in the fire room.
Shut down frames, DC difference. Continue on.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, we actually get a Luigi bath scene.
Oh, yeah. Or hot tub seems more like it.
Not only does this room crumble down, but they thankfully crash the wedding again.
Yeah,
This time by castle demolition. Mario finds Princess Peach only to be stopped by Bowser. But
Oh, jeez. Help me.
good thing the dog is here to bite Bowser.
You know, like, it's like Toy Story when the dog bites toys, you know?
Then eats the mushroom and fire flower, but like his brother, he also drops the star power up.
Twinkle, twinkle, star, how many you are. Again, let's continue on.
Peach pleads to be Bowser's bride in exchange for Mario's life, but thankfully Luigi is actually useful this time as he finds the star and feeds it to Mario.
And the moral of the story is, I win.
Oh, God. Stop it, Bowser.
Not really.
What?
Mario lifts Bowser as he starts attacking him with his fists.
He then takes him by the tail, Mario 64 style.
Yeah, exactly.
So long, Bowser.
Yeah, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Continue on.
So Mario saves the day and returns Peach's necklace. Then we get a twist I legitimately did not see coming.
So remember the dog that helped Mario and Luigi throughout the whole adventure? Well...
Oh no, he's hot!
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no, he's hot. Oh, God, that's a hilarious joke. Continue on.
Yeah, it turns out the dog was actually Haru, prince of the neighboring Flower Kingdom, not the one from Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And he's also Peach's betrothed.
Oh, so only Wonder difference. Continue on. So let me continue on. What the hell? Yeah, move on.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And he's also Peach's betrothed.
Wow.
And that's it. Credits roll. Movie's over.
It's not over yet.
The old lady wants ingredients for an apple pie, but then...
It's a grandma. Game over. Okay, makes sense.
So that was the first feature-length movie based on a video game. Could you tell?
At least it's faithful to the original source material, but that's just the beginning. 3 years later, we Americans got our own Mario cartoon. Somewhat. With that said, let's take a look at the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
Hey,
Wow.
paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
You want this remix for you, buddy?
The Super Mario Bros. Super Show was produced by Geek Entertainment, who at the time was known for
Yeah, Deke. It's more like Dick from Nostalgia Critic. Excuse me, continue on.
shows like Inspector Gadget.
Who also made a...
But anyways, and other shows like Sabrina, the animated series, Sabrina Secret Life, because I grew up in these shows, especially Liberty's Kids on PBS. Continue on.
appearance in the show.
It starred TV star Danny Wells as Luigi and former pro wrestler Captain Lou Albano as Mario.
You know, if you watch this remix, these two, God rest their souls, they would come up for it. So, and funny part about this remix, Billy and I laughed our asses off regarding this whole thing. I don't know what it was, but it's running very trouble. But you want it. Remix, Billy, if you watch this, I really love that scene. So there you go. Let's continue on.
Please tell me Cyndi Lauper is in this.
Love Cyndi Lauper. Take notes, Very Odd Gamer. Let's continue on.
Actually, yes, she was.
She was! Good job! Anyway.
See, the show consisted of 2 segments. One was a live-action sitcom following the Mario's everyday life in Brooklyn. And
You know, I really love sitcoms. Like I love sitcoms as like classic TV and Nickelodeon style and things and especially Disney teenage Disney shows. You know, especially nowadays modern TV sitcoms. You know, to make more enjoyable to laugh your asses off. Let's continue on.
the other was an animated adventure series chronicling the never-ending battle against King Koopa.
You know, I really wanted to enjoy making a boring jokes episode based off the Legend of Zelda series, but that's for another time. That's what he's going to imaginary. Let's do
Except on Fridays. Then it was The Legend of Zelda. But
You know, I really wanted, especially the fact that, excuse me, princess, I don't want remixes to talk about this and say, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I want to laugh my ass off. Let's continue on.
we're not here to talk about that.
Hey, excuse me, princess.
Ever.
Oh my god! So hilarious.
The live-action segments are legitimately the best part of the show. Captain Lou and Danny Wells have amazing chemistry. You can really buy them as brothers. It's just good stuff.
Besides the live action segments, the animated segments are definitely the most memorable moments in the show. And apparently this is where things get weird. You see, the writers admitted they had no idea what to do with this franchise, so they pretty much fell back on movie parodies.
So basically every 80s movie is represented in this show. Star Wars, Mad Max, you name it. Not to mention there's tons of covers of popular 80s songs too.
You know, it makes sense, because it's a good show. I've seen bits of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show and Sonic Hedgehog series. I bought the DVD copy of the Super Mario Sonic Hedgehog series on DVD, but I had to get downloaded on Paramount Plus to keep streams. That makes more sense, because it really needs to be that way. Continue on.
Even Danger Zone got a cover in this show. I mean, to be fair, Top Gun did have an NES game.
Yeah, exactly. And I did react to the Very Odd Gamer episode of Top Gun at that point, but I'll talk about Top Gun in the boring jokes episode, but that's just me. Let's continue on.
Which I covered on my channel some years ago.
I guess that's not as crazy as the amount of celebrity guests they got. We mentioned Inspector Gadget and Cyndi Lauper earlier, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's stars like Sergeant Slaughter, Nicole Eggert, Magic Johnson, Ernie Hudson.
Wait, really? So hilarious to see Magic Johnson difference. But anyway, hold on. Go back to Magic Johnson, see who he's about. Okay? Now, Magic Johnson is American businessman, former professional basketball player. If you watch Billy Basketball for you, he's best known for the following. I'm frozen to death. Los Angeles Lakers? Really? You know, someone like stupid Kobe Bryant was in this. I was disturbed by Kobe Bryant's death, but come on, dude! Anyway, let's continue on before I get overwhelmed. You know, that's just me. We'll move on.
Elvira, there's stars like Sergeant Slaughter, Nicole Eggert, Magic Johnson, Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, who later is now going to be portraying the Combat Call of Toy Story 5. Let's continue on.
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Vanna White.
Wait, Vanna White in Wheel of Fortune? What's Billy, game show fanatic fans? Vanna White for you. Continue on.
Even the voice of Chet Betcha and Doug Dimmadome was in this show.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you see, Vanna White, yeah, folks, I recommend you see Vanna White in Wheel of Fortune. Because I'm a huge fan of Wheel of Fortune myself. Because, you see, she's in the, not just Wheel of Fortune, but Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. And she's with Pat Sajak. This was Wheel of Fortune, Joe! Yeah, calling the difference of that. If I request a Very Odd Gamer episode like Wheel of Fortune for future reviews, check out for future reviews like Very Odd Gamer episodes for Wheel of Fortune. That's my recommendation for Very Odd Gamer. Because It's game show it, and I want to be a guest in it. If not, Patreon exclusive for you. But anyway, that's just my guess. Continue on.
That, of course, being Jim Ward. But in my opinion, the best moment in the entire show is by far the ending. And why is that?
Oh, do the Mario, and if you watch this remix, the dance routine with the 1000 video special on his channel. BBT at the time, in 2017. Do the Mario, and so the next 1000 video, do the Mario. He loved that dance so much. Continue on.
Do the Marios!
That's why. So memorable, it automatically makes it catchy.
It's cheesy, but it's tons of fun.
Stop. It's not cheesy. It's fun. Come on now. Dudes, continue on.
Perfect representation of the show, really. In many ways, it's a product of its time, but it has
been funny to me.
that old school 80s charm that just makes it fun to go back to.
Yeah.
And you want to know what else we got in 1988? If you guessed the insane monstrosity that was the Mario Ice Capades, then well done! You get to watch it with us.
Oh, God. Yeah, I guess we may as well talk about it.
Super Mario live stage show?
The same year as Super Show, there was a musical ice skating show themed around...
Oh, I've seen the Disney on Ice, and also I had to cry in the tears. This was 2004, okay? I want to be on the stage so bad, but no, it was too much for me to be ice skating. This is ice skating, references of that. I was just crying the tears, never come out of eyes, but this is terrible. Let's continue on.
and our favorite plumbers.
Though thankfully the show would air on a local TV show called Ice Capades, hosted by
Yeah, okay.
Alyssa Milano and Nick Wilde himself.
Hold on.
TV show called Ice
Jason Bateman, Alyssa Mayo. No. Jason Bateman is best known for the following. Not just Nick Wilde, as he mentioned earlier, but he's in the following, okay? He's coming out in the sequel, but in the Fox Network Netflix sitcom Arrested Development from 2003 to 2019. But he's also in Marty Blind, the next Netflix crime drama series, Ozark, from 2017 to 2022. He's also in Hagen Family 1986 to 1991, and so much more. And from Allison, who was the last name? Alyssa, I don't know. I'll shut up. Alyssa Mallow. Okay, makes sense. Anyway. Alyssa Maleno. Okay. What was she in? Oh, wow. I mean, she's Phobia Aleni in Charm. From 1998 to 2006. Well, okay. She was also in the following. Okay. In film, she was in... She's not doing the voices, but in that following stages, she's Family Guy episode in our sub live action, an episode called Mr. Gerber Goes to Washington. Really, she was in Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius as Ava the Gorlock in Wind Rules Kabam with Tim Allen at the time. So there you go. And not to mention, she was in the voice of Scarlett Robots in one episode, Frame Story and Action, and Kate Butowski, Superman, Daredevil. She's also voiced of Poison Ivy in one episode, Rebonish in an episode in a show called John Justice. It's so much more. I don't know. I've never seen anything about Zootopia Plus before, so don't ask me why. Anyway, let's continue on before I get too much information out there. Anyway.
Capades, hosted by Alyssa Milano and Nick Wilde himself.
The show opens with Jason Bateman poorly explaining how to play Super Mario Bros. When suddenly the show is hijacked by Mr. Belvedere in a jester costume. Oh wait, that's...
What do you say?
Super Mario Bros. When suddenly the show is hijacked by Mr. Belvedere in a jester costume. Oh wait, that's supposed to be Bowser?
At least
Wow.
this is better than what we saw in King Koopa's cool cartoons.
Wow.
To be fair, his singing isn't that bad, but the lyrics are kinda...
I'm a rude, hearty dude, keen as I can be.
These kind of remind me of TMAT live, coming out of shows towards style, man. Continue on.
Oh yes, your best
even skate, which is why I ride my castle.
Wow.
Oh yes, because that would be a hassle. And like any on ice show, from someone that attended a Disney on Ice.
Yeah. Even though I don't ever attend this one after 2004, sadly, that was my only chance to attend Disney on Ice. Now, I want to go back to do Disney on Ice, maybe instead of sobbing, maybe just too much of doing this. Maybe I have to go Disney on Ice again. This time, just not worry about sobbing anymore. I did attend Rudolph on stage in 2017, and kids are like, why are you going there? Because it's my childhood growing up, kids. Then at one point in 2020 something, I can't remember a year, in 2020s, I was supposed to attend Blue Schools and Youth live on stage. At one point, unfortunately, they canceled the stage in Savannah, Georgia. Why, why, Josh and Blue? Why? Excuse me, I had the bubble in my throat. Anyway, but then I realized there's another stage show I have to attend. I never want to see it again. I haven't fought, well, remember, except for one. Sesame Street Live, and it has to do with one stage show. It's not Dragon Tales Live, because I attended it back in 2017. No, not 2017, but 2000, excuse me. No, it's not, 2005, this is the time I attended Dragon Tales Live. So, no, I branched out of Dragon Tales after it got canceled, so no. It's not Dragon Tales Live stage show. It was something else, and people are like, I'm so jealous at you for watching this, guys. But anyway, no, it's not Dragon Tales Live, but something else. Sesame Street Live station. No, I'm looking at a color show. Live. From, Wikipedia. And it's from, I see two Boy Live shows. We'll get to that in a moment. And this is called, this is from 1997. It's called Elmo's Coloring Book. This is live at Savannah Civic Center. And in 2004, the show updated to revive for Sesame Street Live's 25th anniversary touring season. Now, I attended this back in 2004. So, to attend it that way, and in the 90s, I attended one stage show. I can't remember what it was, sorry, but that's just me. And I attended a stage show, at one point, who is, Professor Art was one of them. So, who is Bart, you may ask? Well, I don't remember. So, it was Frank Oz, Cookie Monster Grover, so, and Steve Weimer is Ernie, so, and Punchy the Polar Bear. I remember her as Ivy Austin as Punchy the Polar Bear at one point, so, she's also one of the Oinker singers and Oinker sisters from Sesame Street, but at one point. Here's some segments behind that, so here we go. The songs look like this, 2004 segments. So we're going to Sesame Street, Professor Oz Workshop, Egypt, Land of Dinosaurs, Oz's Junkyard. Metal Oscar, no, that make any sense, no. We're going to Sesame Street, my favorite color, mix it up, no, that, blah, blah. There's a lot of hearts, all the trash, where is that? There's no I love trash. Where is that? I didn't see I love trash in this one. Sorry, but this is a live stage show. But then in 2007, I think you saw pictures at one point. There's a thing called Sesame Street Buccaneers Task, and I saw it at SeaWorld at one point. But then hours later, I had a broken arm, so, at a bad jungle gym, and my dad saved me, and one asshole had to as a kid, had to push me, and had a broken arm piece in my left arm. So I went to the hospital, then, after the first aid kit thing, and after trying me up, and did not know what to do, so, I went there, got my cast on the following night, and it was terrifying. Anyway, so after I went to the Buccaneers test fate, I went to just 4 years later, 4.5 years later, I went to a thing called Barney's Birthday Bash, and then about 8 years later, nearly 8 years later, there's a thing called Day in the Park with Barney. It first came out in '95, then just dissolved in 2020 due to the pandemic. I have to be there in 2019 before it got resolved. So, and ruined it by shreds. So I came here 2019, so I had to be there in June 2019 to be there to see Barney in person. And say hello to him, and just hug him real tight. I was taller than Barney, 6'1". He was over 6 foot, you know? Like, just like that. That whole story behind Barney, let's continue on.
One time, it's suspected that the costumes look off-putting. Even History Dan talked about this show.
Wait, what did he say?
It's suspected that the costumes look off-putting. Even History Dan talked about this show while discussing Mario's costume evolution.
No, that makes more sense, because I watched Dan's videos on YouTube, and at one point I was a free member of Patreon for this. I need to say a paid member of Disney Dan coming up soon, but not right now at the most point. But, you know, I will talk about Disney Dan as soon as I can, but I will save some money for Disney Dan ASAP. Some when Mom retires. Continue on.
Ladies and gentlemen, your nightmares tonight.
Wow.
What to do?
Oh man. Oh yeah, I thought. Princess Peach costume? Wow.
Sweet mother of Cosmo, what is that?
Oh, that?
Yeah. Holy crap, exactly.
It's nothing. Wait till you see Mario and Luigi.
Oh, Luigi. Oh, Mario. Why don't you drop in?
Oh god! Hang on. Yeah. If I see 10 messages, let me see. Okay, never. I haven't seen 10 messages. Let's continue on. Oh god! So I see babies crying. I didn't get that point. Anyway.
Yeah, you might make a crash landing.
Why does Mario sound like Fred Flintstone?
Yeah, I have to say the same thing. Either that, or I have to say he's more like a rip-off of the Teenage Mutant Turtle character, and I can't remember what it was, but it's made more of a safety Teenage Mutant Turtles different. Let's continue on.
So for some weird reason...
And why does Reggie look like a Pablo Picasso? Anyway.
The show kidnaps children by putting them in toolboxes and giving them plungers and wrenches.
And Luigi takes out a bunch of Bowser's goons by...
Oh! That was awful! Goombas, why?
blowing them up. Yeah.
Yeah, and then clap your hands like this for some reason. Good job. What was that?
Remember that from the games?
I guess he learned from his brother how to pack heat.
So did
Yeah. You fake?
the kids, apparently.
Well, that was
That was odd. I see.
stupid.
Yeah, I say it was stupid, Bowser. Thank you.
Couldn't agree more.
So the ice skaters take the kids back to the audience. Continuity error? As Mario and Luigi are given plumber stickers from Not Peach for
You know, it kind of reminds me of, you know who, Salty the Singing Samba difference. Continue on. Or Barney the Dinosaur costumes, I don't know.
the Mushroom Kingdom from a TV virus, I guess.
Yeah, like COVID-19 pandemic virus difference, but it's not it. It's more like the TV virus / computer or heavy metal music virus. I don't know. We'll figure this out. Went to the hospital virus. Duh.
Myers, you're just a sore loser. Come on, video print.
I'm gonna show you how to get arrested by a bunny cop.
Yeah, or you get arrested by a cop or NCIS or arrested by by a call from Cool Cat Saves the Kids round. Watch Bob's show, it's for you. Continue on.
And there you have it. The end of the escapades and the end of our curiosity.
Yeah, that was reality. The part of the anime movie was good, but the eyes on stage, it's more like Teenage Ninja Turtles live on stage, coming out of show store, but more creepier. Ugh. Continue on.
What the heck was that?
How should I know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, thank you, Shaw and Bowser. What the hell is that?
What do you say we move on to something a little cooler?
Like
Yeah.
maybe The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3?
What?
Yeah.
Like exactly that.
A few months after the American release of Super Mario Bros. 3, we get another cartoon series by DK Entertainment called The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah, that's TV series. Duh.
Another like the preceding Super Show, at least it's set primarily in the game it was based on.
I had this show on VHS as a kid, and
Never had the series on DVD and VHS, but okay, you're lucky, Shaw Flair.
I watched the heck out of it. So much so that to this day, I still have the intro narration completely memorized.
Well,
It is a legend no one will forget.
oh yeah, tradition style.
Everyone thought King Koopa had left the Mushroom Kingdom. But then, his doom ship attacked. King Koopa was back, with the greatest danger ever known. His Koopa kids.
Yeah, you think.
Using their new superpowers, the Super Mario Brothers rescued Princess Toadstool and beat back the evil Koopa family.
Evil Berserk there was more like it. Joking. Yeah. Next.
Like the gamer said, since Super Mario Bros. 3 gave the showrunners more to work with, they were actually able to set the show in the game world.
Oh. That's the episode with Strays Under the Curtains?
All the iconic locales from the game are here, including Giant Land, Desert Land, Iceland, and more. Not only that, we see Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad travel from the Mushroom Kingdom to the real world a lot too.
It's like dogs. Oh, you see shows like the dogs, okay.
Even kidding? There's an episode where we find out that Princess Toadstool is a huge Milli Vanilli fan.
Oh, okay. It's like traditional war.
Captain Lou and Danny Wells didn't return to voice Mario and Luigi though.
Why? Because I saw the show and remix I thought was hilarious. Continue on.
Instead, Mario is voiced by Walker Boone.
Or for any Trekkies in the audience, Commander Lynch from Next Generation.
Okay, because if you watch this remix, or, no, I see Star Trek many times. I love Star Trek and Star Wars. If you watch this, Joe, one of my co-workers, Joe, and of course Patrick, and one of my general managers at the time at, Aqua. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, especially bits and pieces of Star Wars. Don't judge me. Continue on.
And Luigi is voiced by Tony Rosado, the voice of Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. Character-wise, the big addition are the Koopalings. They don't have the same names as the game, so Deke just made up new names for them. Fun fact, Iggy is voiced by Tara Strong, while...
Wait, Tara Strong? She also voiced, Timmy the Fairy Odd Parents, but she also voiced, Raven from Teen Titans, and of course, I can't remember. Yeah, Brenda from Pepper Ann, so on. Continue on.
Wendy is voiced by Tabitha St. Germain. So,
Okay.
oh yes, two of the Koopalings are voiced by ponies.
Yeah. MLP reference. Thank you.
That's not all. Lemmy is voiced by Stuart Stone, who...
Lord Stone? Hold on. Close captioning there, Brett. I can't hear the close. Stuart Stone! I'll get this. Hang on. Stuart Stone. Yeah, he misspelled Stuart. He pronounced Stuart wrong. It's a Canadian actor, born in 1980. But, okay. He's in the Bob Barr movie. And boring! Magic School Bus. Why? Anyway, he's also in the show. He's also in Quivers and Fun Letters, that's good enough. He's also in War of the Worlds, an episode called The Kingdom Come, okay? Makes sense. Outtales, initial voices, Cats and Dolls voice, and the voice of Bubble in 6 episodes. And Tabor's Pendant Wally Bear TV special. Makes sense. And Beetlejuice, Robin, and Beetle Dude. I met Allison Court this month, but that's just me. He's also the voice behind the Serial and Wish Kid episode in these volumes. But will be make sense? He's okay. Are you afraid to talk? Makes sense anyway. Okay. Little Bear, wow. He's also behind the voice. I can't remember. Rugrats initial voices makes sense. And oh yeah, and as I mentioned earlier in the reaction video, he's the voice of Dylan in the episode called. He's the role of Dylan, the voice of in the episode called Split Decision. Okay, makes sense. Brainface, voice of Tyler Nye in the episode called Not to Remember. Okay, makes sense. There's a lot to deal with, but okay. He's also in X-Men the series, the animated series on, let's say, and Goosebumps. Okay, makes sense. Okay, and it's Brian Cole in the episode called Fire in the Outer Room. Okay, he's also Missy World Witches. That was a good show. Good. But he's also the voice of his initial voice and other things in X-Men animated series. Good. But, you know, that's a good point. Anyway, he's also Arthur and Alexander Babar. Good. Those are good shows, except for Magic School Boys. Good. Let's continue on.
Also voiced Ralphie in the Magic...
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
Bus.
The stories were honestly
Rip off a TJ Detwire. Stop it.
pretty good too. There was a steady formula of Koopa coming up with some evil scheme and Mario and friends stopping him. But the insane situations they always got into, like Ludwig building a robotic replica of Peach, or the Koopas literally painting the town red and blue, kept things refreshing.
Or having Peach and Bowser run an election on who should rule the Mushroom Kingdom.
Storage Stone, shame on you. You're the Red Pop version of Ross Madlanger or Andrew Lawrence who voiced TJ Detwire. Screw you. Continue on.
Thinking that Peach would easily win because of her kindness, both Ludwig and Larry spray at Bowser some nice potion to make him more nice in order to gain more votes than Peach. And just like his later campaign for Mario Party 5, it would end up not going well in the end.
In my opinion, this was the best Mario cartoon, and lived up to the awesomeness of the game.
Well, I know I'm actually spirited to this show. I'm glad it respects the original source material. A few differences here and there, yes, but I don't think it really affects anything in the long run.
Okay, sorry about that. I have to put closed caption. Let's continue on.
Sets as well as music from the game. This is definitely a show that will be a joy to watch. You can find episodes of it on YouTube, streaming services, or
streaming apps,
you get the entire series on DVD.
Wait, why?
But that's not the only time Mario got a game-based cartoon show. In the following year, Dick Entertainment will release their third and final cartoon show based on a Mario video game, the Super NES launch title that is Super Mario World.
I do have this book in my house somewhere. Continue on.
Is it as good, if not better, than the last one? Let's find out.
This one's a bit of an oddball. It was aired alongside the third season of another Nintendo cartoon called Captain N the Game Master.
Okay, makes sense.
In a 1 hour block called Captain N and the New Super Mario World.
Which I see bits of these two shows. This one never. Captain N and the New Super Mario World. Continue on.
The two shows have nothing to do with each other outside of both being Nintendo themed, so lumping them together doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
But like its predecessor, it does also respect the original source material.
To a point. See, because Super Mario World was so heavily themed around dinosaurs, I guess Geek thought it would be a good idea to add a bunch of caveman characters, including new main character, Ugatar. He's exactly what you think he is.
Wow. Wow. The Red Bob version of Turtles and Pure Fire, but you know, it's voiced by Hugs Gamers love interest. Continue on.
It's from Chickle Tree. Teacher did dudes blow bubbles.
Of course, like every other adolescent in the 90s. An attention-hungry brat that causes trouble. Just like another animated adolescent brat around
Simpsons! Bart Simpson! Okay.
on that time. But let's talk about the episode that I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about. The very last episode of the series being Mama Luigi.
The episode starts with Luigi telling Yoshi a story about how they met. What we end up with is a super abridged retelling of the game's storyline, starting with Luigi finding Yoshi in a block and Yoshi thinking Luigi's his mother. I wish I was making that up.
Well, suddenly two dinosaurs show up.
Barney and Baby Bob. Okay, let's see one.
Neither of which being Barney, and they're trying to eat Yoshi.
Wow, okay. Now it would be Barney. Okay, I'll shut up.
But both Luigi and Baby Yoshi escape via warp pipe, resulting in them almost drowning.
After that, Yoshi and Luigi are cornered by Wigglers, until Yoshi gobbles them all.
Oh, Cow Paris, okay.
But, you know, that looks a lot more disturbing in animation than it did in the game.
Okay.
Hey, this weak dinosaur giving you a hard time, little brother? I'll fix him for you.
Oh, good God! Yoshi just...
Whoa! Whoa! Huh.
Oh, why is that such a common theme around here?
Please don't have the next Mario movie have an homage to Hotel Mario.
So anyways,
Wow.
Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi head to Bowser's Neon Castle where stuff happens. Seriously, this episode goes by so fast it's hard to pay attention.
So Luigi gets flattened by Monty Python.
Oh, lollipop. Okay.
So Luigi gets flattened by Monty Python.
Monty Python, exactly. Like, get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Yeah. Continue on.
They end up cornered by Bowser, who has a key to Princess Toadstool and also wonders what happened to his throne.
Wow.
Spoiler alert, Yoshi ate it.
I knew that
Wow.
pest was gonna cause so much trouble.
Yeah, it was a bird. It's a blade. It's Yoshi who eats Bowser's and plays and everything like that. Continue on.
Not Mario and Luigi, no.
Which brings us to the line that launched 1,000 YouTube poops.
You didn't tell me
Wow, I love YouTube poops. So hilarious, you know?
we're bringing a secret weapon, Luigi. That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario.
I never thought I'd say this, but memes galore.
Next.
That's Mama memes galore to you, gamer!
Yoshi
Sorry.
then eats the key, which he spits out at a keyhole, resulting in Princess Peach being saved. And Yoshi falls asleep.
Good night, Yoshi.
Bye, Mama Luigi.
Wow. Oh God! If you want this remix, that sound effect's for you. Continue on.
And we never got a Mario show again.
But we did get something else.
Oh! This is awful! If you watch this remix, Billy, so much more, this is all. I would never watch this until this showed up. But I saw the Nostalgia review about this, but are you kidding me? I mean, I saw this, but the Luigi Mario and Mario Luigi, and I was like, wow. And then years went on, folks. I was getting ready to went to North Carolina. I was getting ready to travel there, and then I realized by remix when I first got home from road to North Carolina, and I was faking myself. Remix told me I was gonna travel there and went there all the way back home, blah blah blah. And he told me this. This movie was taped at Wilmington, North Carolina. It's like, fuck this movie. You know, it makes sense because I'll have to do this scenes from that. I don't know what to say, but do you want a movie besides this taped at Wilmington, North Carolina? The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland. You know, this movie, Super Mario Brothers movie, is a disaster. I'll talk about this boring jokes soon, but beyond me. Let's continue on.
Oh, why now?
Don't
Yeah, don't ask me.
Act like you didn't know this was coming.
Well, there's no turning back now. Let's get this over with.
Yep, this happened. In 1993, a live-action film was produced by Hollywood Pictures, a now defunct subsidiary of the Walt Disney Company.
Better known as this following. Founded by Michael Eisner and Jeffrey excuse me. I misspelled his names wrong. Excuse me. Founded by Michael Eisner and Jeffrey Katzenberg, who, by the way, Jeffrey Katzenberg was founded DreamWorks with Steven Spielberg and David Caffin. So, and Michael Eisner had left the company because, one, he left Disney, he retired now. Two, he didn't know what Hollywood Pictures in the time, so now things going defunct now. He has so many movies besides this disastrous movie. I'm gonna tell you what Hollywood Pictures is about, okay? Because I've seen Encino Man bits and pieces. I'm not in the theater per se, but in pay-per-view tape, okay? Now, Hollywood Pictures, because I have seen it on tapes many times, but it's about this, okay? It came out in 1989. My dad's birthday? Oh, Chris Jeffers, if you're watching this for you. Anyway, but this came out with this. First came out in 1990. First debut in 1990. The movie is called Archnopolia. With Abraham, I can't pronounce his name. Sorry. It's July 18th, 1990. It's the very first movie they ever done with. Then they can talk about with Taking Care of Business, Run, Make the Merry Man, One Good Cop, VI, Workshop could see, something like that. The Hand That Rocks the Karaoke, Medicine Man, Blame It on the Bellboy, Straight Talk, Pass Away, Encino Man, which I talked about before, Stranger Among Us, Sharp Final, something like that. Seeing Adults, something like that. The serious joke. I had talked about this. I talked about this on my main channel. I don't even talk about this before. I will talk about this later, but that's just me. Anyway, moving on. Expand Extreme, Swing Kids. Love this movie. Seen bits and pieces of this movie. But anyway, we'll talk about this later. But anyway, Born Yesterday, Blooded Out. Wow. Super Brothers movie. Yeah, same in this movie. Moving on. Brigadier Sin. Solo. Love that movie. Fatherhood. The Joy Luck Club. Love bits. I've seen bits and pieces of that movie. It does in the Nigel Film Gravity Hall of Fame. Restoration 2020. Bits and pieces. Moving on. Money for Nothing. Tombstone. Love that movie. Then the next one is Hair Up There. Angie. Always Macaroni. Moving on. And Army Now, Color of Night, Camp Nowhere, Quiz Show, bits and pieces. I love that movie. But Terminator, City, Puppet Masters, wow. Santa Claus, love that movie. And of course, A Low Down, Dirty Shame, okay, makes sense. House Guest, love that movie. Miami Recipe, okay, makes sense. Roommates, I've seen bits and pieces of that movie, but that's just me. Funny Bones, love that. I've seen bits and pieces of that movie. While You Were Sleeping, I've seen bits and pieces of that movie, that's just me. Problematic Love Story, love that movie, bits and pieces. But anyway, comment, scroll that down, please, thank you. Crimes and Time, bits and pieces, I saw that movie. But it's just watching the late, Gene Hackman. Anyway. Judge Dredd. Love that movie. Seen bits and pieces. And it came out 2 days after I was born. Wow. Anyways, Dangerous Minds. Seen bits and pieces of that movie, but it's going to be a great movie, by the way. Anyway. It's been out a week after Babe. Love that movie. Came out in theaters. Wow. The Time That Bends. I've never seen that movie yet. Anyways. Moving on. Unstrong Heroes. Dead Presidents. The Charlotte Letter. Wow. Moving on. Power. Nixon. I gotta read more. Mr. Owens. How Pussy. Seen bits and pieces. Love that movie. But anyway. White, Swallow, never, Swallow, something like that. Bits and pieces about that movie. Bad. Before and after. Sheldon Pride, love that movie. Scott Byhard, I've never seen it. Bits and pieces of it, but I love that movie. Bad. A, love that movie. I've seen bits and pieces of it. But anyway, The Rock, love that movie. Never heard of it. Bits and pieces, you have to watch it. But anyway, it's the last movie with Don Simpson, who passed away. Who sadly passed. But Jack, love that movie. Anyways, Rich Man's Wife, love that movie. Anyway, The Associate, I never heard of it. But anyway, The Associate, love that movie. Anyway, Rich Man's Wife, never heard of it. But anyway, it'd be bits and pieces of that movie. But Profanate, never heard of it. Sharp Comparison. There's a lot of movies that I've not seen. Anyways, they're from the 90s. But anyway, Girls Blank, never seen it. Gone Fishing, never seen it. The Wrong Guy, never seen it. G.I. Jane, never seen it. Love that movie. But anyway, I've seen bits and pieces of it. Washington Square, never heard of it. American Werewolf in Paris, love that movie. Deep Rising, love that movie. Been seeing it bits and pieces. But anyway, an Alan Smith film, Burn Hollywood Burn, never heard of it. Firelight, love that movie. I've never seen it yet. Simon Birch, never seen it yet. I've seen bits and pieces of it. That was it. The Sixth Sense, I've seen bits and pieces of it. Love that movie. It's a good movie, but anyway, it's written by the same guy who did Stuart Little. Anyways, Breakfast of Champions, never seen it yet. And Mystery of Atlas, that's the ones in the 90s. Moving on. Gun Shy, never seen it yet. Duets, never seen it yet. But anyway, Just Visiting, and there are 3 more. I've never seen Just Visiting yet. Stay Alive, never seen it yet. Pineville, never seen it yet. And The Vegetable, this is the last one they did, and they broke out of the movie. I never saw it yet. That was it. That's all the Hollywood Pictures. They defined this movie after April 27th, 2007, when they discontinued and was defunct, sadly. Unfortunately to say this, Hollywood Pictures Company is now defunct. So, it was a Touchstone Pictures thing, similar to Touchstone Pictures at the time. So, that's just me. So, Touchstone Pictures, what you may ask, came out in 1984, founded by Ron W. Miller. So, husband of Donnie Disney Miller, and who was a daughter of Walt Disney so at the time, and it was filed in 1984, February 15th. So it's best known as Touchstone Films. You know, he did a lot of films at the time before it became owned by DreamWorks. So it got defined at the time in 2016, September 2nd. The key people, lastly, is Steve Bailey. Now, he was a president of Walt Disney Studios Motion Picture Production from 2010 to 2024. Sadly, he's no longer with there at the time, so there you go. And the movie he was in at the time in 2010, the first day in 2010 was Tron Legacy, the sequel of 1982 film Tron. Now, that was it. We're going to talk about this. Oh my god, that movie was horrible. I was wondering, what is it rated? In the box office. It was the second highest grossing film of 2010. This is awful. I'm sorry. I'm not going to see this movie. No, I'm not going to see my family see this. Sorry, but it is terrible. Anyway, let's just continue on before I get so rated. Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, Super Mario Brothers, made by Disney. And
oh god, help me.
Heard it's really bad.
Disney making a bad movie? What are the odds of that?
Yeah, exactly. It makes more... Arson. Yeah. Home of the Range, love that movie. Cars 2, okay. I've seen bits of it, but okay. Newsies, oh yeah, Bob should review that movie. But anyway, Newsies, I've not seen it yet, but anyway. Rise of Skywalker, I have not seen it yet. Don't ask me why. Doug's first movie, I have seen it as a Disney kid, but it was a great movie. Gordy, loved that movie. it's a boss review, and wanted to see that bits and pieces. Anyway, Special Jazz and Nostalgic Review. I love that movie. But sorry, Nostalgia Craig. And Mars Needs Moms. Wow. And boy, do you ever mention some of these Disney movies? Jeez. Let's continue on.
This movie not only tops a lot of worst video game movies lists, but it also tops a lot of worst films of all time lists.
Wow.
It's a special kind of bad that ironically makes it immensely entertaining. Kind of like The Room.
Released in 1993.
The Room, box review, by the way. Another box review reference. Hi, Mark. How's it going? How's your life was like? But anyway, let's continue on.
This movie was definitely a mixed bag. Panned by critics, but adored by audiences.
Yeah, Siskel and Ebert did a review about it and say it was bad. If you're talking Siskel and Ebert getting a thumbs down, I'll see what was right. Let me see. Blobbers, let me see. And I mentioned earlier about the nostalgic review of this, and it was horrible. You know? And I agree with nostalgic big time, but that's just me. Now, it was a sequel webcomic, and I don't know why. And it was stay cut in 2021. That was good, but why now? You know? And eventually, the box office said this, and I quote from Siskel and Ebert: Gene Siskel, the Chicago Tribune, and Roger Ebert, the Chicago Sun-Times gave two films Two Thumbs Down, the television program, Siskel and Ebert at the movies. Signed Toronto, contrary to the lack of narrative. And the film was on their list, but one of the fourth films in 1993. That was it. So, there you go. Let's continue on.
Must I ask why?
I don't think we want to know, but
yeah.
I hope they found help. The movie opens with this bizarre animation.
Oh, wow. Wow. Just wow. Continue on.
It doesn't look video gamey, but it's not quite like actual good animation either.
It's a dinosaur. Just like if you're talking I don't know the dinosaur movie's name. Oh yeah, it's Whoopi Goldberg movie. 1995, but no, it's not. It is that, but it's Land Before Time. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry I had to replace that. But anyway, moving on. You saw the orange on my keep streams there. No, I'm talking Theodore Rex. Oh yeah, Theodore Rex. I'm not gonna look it up. Let's continue on.
A long, long time ago, the Earth was ruled by dinosaurs. They were big.
What? No, man.
So not a lot of people went around hassling them. Actually, no people went around hassling them because there weren't any people yet.
Brought to you by Dingo Pictures on the Amiga CD3.
Yeah. Skunks, really?
2. We then see a hooded woman in the rain leaving a metallic egg with a crystal in a Catholic orphanage as she makes her way down the sewers when suddenly...
Where's the rock? In a much better Disney movie.
More, okay. Continue on.
When suddenly...
Where's the rock? In a much better Disney movie.
Yeah, the Rock Wrestling movie. Talking about that. If you watch Brian Martin Joy Scow, Ray Podcast, boy, you continue on.
Cut to present day where we meet the Mario Brothers, played by Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo.
The late Bob Hoskins, boy, rest in peace to him. And of course, if you watch this, remix and everybody, help me up here, and especially Lucas and Bradley and Charles Flair. He's also in Hook in 1991 as Smee, but he's also in the following: Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and so much more. So there you go. Let's continue on.
And to give this movie some unironic credit, their chemistry is actually pretty good.
That's the one I tell you, huh? It's a miracle we made it alive. I thought you didn't believe in miracles, Mr. Tough Guy, huh?
We also meet Daisy, played by Samantha Mathis.
Oh, wow. Wow. Hold on. Who is she in this movie? Daisy, okay. Samantha Mathis, okay. Okay. So she's also in Ferngully, The Last Rainforest. I did not know at the time. And American President? Okay, let's continue on before I get sober.
American Psycho. That's where you know it.
Okay, never heard of the movie. Sorry.
And even the Scapelli brothers, not Wario and not Waluigi, as well as the goons from Power Rangers in the cab.
Power Rangers. Okay, I love Power Rangers. I'm a huge fan. Thank you for mentioning that.
Sounds like a regular day in New York to me.
And Luigi has
Remember cab, taxi.
Daisy for dinner that night.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
And that's exactly what they got.
But then Luigi drops this bit of info on us.
Mario here brought me up. He's been my mother my whole life. Hey. Alright, my father.
Wow.
He's been my father, my uncle, my brother, everybody.
Hey, watch it, Luigi. I'm the father here. You're the mother, remember?
That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario.
Wow.
Okay, the dialogue here is really bad, but what I think he's trying to say is that their parents died when they were young, and Mario basically raised him. After some more awkward dialogue, Daisy is taken away by Iggy and Spike, and the Mario Bros. Chase them into every sci-fi movie ever made city. Oh, sorry, apparently this is supposed to be the Mushroom Kingdom. Man, it's like the game's coming to life right in front of me.
They walked through a portal predating Super Mario 64.
This is like flies in the bees Moscato in style, man. Let's continue on.
Or by 3 years, and they end up in Koopa Square with references galore. Thwomps, bullet bills, wiggler cabs, and Koopa running for office? Must Mario always be involved with politics?
Yeah, Robert the Gem difference, duh. Warrior here in Scale 1973, Robert the Gem. PBS NewsHour difference. Continue on.
Also, hi Aunt Petunia from Harry Potter.
This is Lena. She has no game counterpart. Get used to that. She only...
Oh yeah, hang on. That villain? Hang on, continue on.
Potter? Must Mario always be involved with politics? Also, hi Aunt Petunia from Harry Potter.
Wait. Paula what? Who is she? Hi, Paula from Harry Potter. Hold on. Who portrayed the villain in this movie? Hang on. Oh, man. Okay. Search it up real quick. Remix, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I don't know how you spell Paulatina. Gemma Jones. I'm in the wrong actress, but I never seen the actress look like this. So, oh hi, Gemma Jones. Is that it? No, she's not in this movie. Sorry. No, I'm looking at the wrong address. Let me see. No, that's a Polish film. Okay, that's the wrong one. Casting. Let me see. Lena. Okay, that's an Irish film. Oh, you're talking Boy Shaw. Okay. She was in... I was the wrong actress. Like, oh yeah, I was the right actress. Okay. She was Paulatina Dorsey in Harry Potter. Okay, that was the wrong one. That was the right one. Okay, never mind. She was in Paulatini, but she's also in Super Mario Bros. Okay, that was the wrong one. The different actress. Okay, whatever. But she's in... Oh, really? Really? Okay. Makes sense. But she's 66 years... She was an Irish actress. Paula Mary Wilson. Okay. But she was best known for the following. Happy Days in 2008. Hannah Garber in 1992. And the following. Oh my god. Disney Plus series Adore in 2022. And so much more. I got a lot to read to do. I never heard this actress' name. So, Val Christmas is the voice of Miss Trapper in 2024. And If as Margaret in the same year. Wow. Oh my god, and she was Pixels? As a Prime Minister. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Okay, that's a lot to deal with this actress. I'm sorry, but okay. Oh, I thought Happy Days was Sunday, Monday, Happy Days, but what happened? She was a 1961 play. I thought it was a 70s and 80s sitcom with Fonzie. Hey, but it's not. Oh well, let's continue on.
This is Lena. She has no game counterpart. Get used to that. She only serves as a love interest for King Koopa, played remarkably by Dennis Hopper.
Love him! Sorry, Shaw Flair, but Dennis Hopper is one of my favorite. Let's see. Dennis Hopper, let's see. Search. Died in 2010. That was. Okay. She's also in Speed, Waterworld, Good, Lenchi, Tour Mads. He's an American actor, filmmaker, photographer, and visual artist. So, that might be interesting, you know? It makes sense. He's also in the following, you know? Rebel the Cause 1955. He's also in Bonanza in one of the episodes of 1964. And so much more. Okay. I know it's getting late, so I'm getting ready to watch the Bob Show review. Not my review, but Storytime Bob Show. But anyway. But, you know, Directors Only and Colors 1988. Wow. But Dennis Hopper, really? That. It was a good actor. Wow. But in Super Mario Brothers? Really? Okay, Indian Runner. Not even one, but you don't go like that. He's a good actor. Why? I mean, he's very good. Dad, if you watch this right now, he's good. You know, let's continue on.
Yeah, apparently he could go lower than Alpha and Omega.
He finds out that the plumbers have taken the rock that Daisy wore around her neck. But then they encounter, aw, what a nice old lady. Oh wait, never mind, she's packing heat.
Oh, God.
Once again, are we sure they're not still in New York?
Said a lady takes the rock, only to then be taken by...
What a woman.
This is Big Bertha. Well,
wow.
In the game, she was a giant cheap sheep who swallowed you whole if you got too close. Here, she's a sexy, thick lady. Oh, and she has flop shoes. I guess that's their explanation for how Mario characters jump? And then after that, they run into Toad.
Play guitar. Wow.
Got no water.
Wow.
Who is a musician who sings political songs denouncing Koopa.
Yeah. Newsflash. That's not Robin and Jim is for. Continue on.
You're not going out of your way to not adapt the games faithfully, are you?
But he then gets arrested for doing so, as well as Mario and Luigi for being plumbers. Honestly, I can't even tell if this is better or worse than Al Delfino. But let's lead to this scene.
Name.
Wow.
Last name.
Mario.
No, your last name's Segali. I thought we went over this.
Last name.
Mario.
No, your last name's...
Name.
Mario.
Last name.
Mario.
No, your last name's Segali. I thought we went over this.
Well, it's like more Mario. Last name Mario. Luigi Mario. It's like nostalgia review. You have to go back to the nostalgia review about this? Come on, Lucas. Continue on.
Okay, what's your name?
Luigi.
Luigi?
No, Luigi Mario.
How many Marios are there between the two of you?
There's three. It's Mario and Luigi Mario.
Was that supposed to be funny? Because it wasn't, like, at all.
And if you...
Because I did watch the nostalgia review at that one point about Super Mario Brothers, and it's like so hilarious. My point for I'm like, wow, Craig, it's so hilarious. Doug Walker, watching this, you're my butt off. You know, let's continue on.
If you want to be technical, Mario is actually one person. So therefore, Luigi's an idiot because Mario and Luigi Mario are literally two different people. And by the way, this is the same guy that would later boycott the newer movie.
Yeah, oh, hang on.
And by the way, this is the same guy that would later boycott...
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers actor was John who? Was his ammo to boycott reboot because the lack of diversity? Hell no. What makes sense? Original Luigi, John Rosa said that he plans to boycott Super Mario Bros. Movie due to the lack of diversity of casting. Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's bad. Continue on.
The newer movie.
Let's just agree that the writers were probably on mushrooms when they wrote this script.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Ooh!
No, that's all wrong. They're supposed to say, I don't know first, then you pour the slime on them.
You're like, Nickelodeon slime! But this is all ripped off. Continue on.
You then see the Mario Bros. In a prison cell where Toad drops a ton of plot on us.
Which I'm sure has nothing to do with the game, so let's move on.
Then they get interrogated by Koopa Trump here.
Oh, so that...
Yeah, that... Oh, God. If you watch just that, but that was... Yeah. That Trump thing's unrealistic. Yeah. If you wonder what happened, folks, but he cuts down PBS funding cuts. And I don't know why, it's just too much information right there. Let's continue on.
That's how Little Koopa named his hotel.
Fomp Castle Hotel? Okay, let's continue on.
Okay, seriously, are we going to need another jar just for Mario Trump jokes?
You're telling me. You're telling me.
You're fired.
It was.
Yeah. From a commercial review, and I saw some bits from, I can't remember what it was, but actually from the Apprentice review from, or Meatloaf was a contestant at the time, and I was like, I can't remember, but he said some angry things about this one of the celebrities and about these sponges. You know, that makes more sense. Let's continue on.
Subject: Koopa's the president of this kingdom. Looks like he really didn't need that nice potion.
We get a taste of that when he takes Toad and the Marios to his de-evolution chamber.
Oh, God.
Here we see Toad get turned into this movie's version of a Goomba, because science.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's a Goomba? I think AI would do better than this. Anyway, both Mario and Luigi find mushrooms on drooping fungus.
Wow, something that actually looks like something.
Yeah, no, I call bullshit on this one. Continue on.
Gang, good job, movie. You got 1 point. Mario and Luigi then stage a daring jailbreak.
Let's go in there.
Which works because everybody in this movie is a moron.
By the way, this moment best describes the movie in a nutshell.
Spike hasn't got a thought in his brain, sir.
The binder, what? I don't know.
He's a liar, sir. Between us, Iggy doesn't have a brain in his head. I agree.
What?
He's right, you know. Nobody has a brain in this movie.
So after about 20 minutes of pointlessness, Mario and Luigi, now teamed up with Iggy and Spike, don't ask, it doesn't amount to anything, track Big Bertha down to the Boom Boom Bar, where Mario tries to use his charm to get the rock back from her.
It's like a dance routine. Damn.
Hey, look, Fry Guy. You know, from Mario Bros. 2 USA.
Exactly. I saw in my reaction video to the past Mario Bros. 2 videos. Well, not 2, but videos from OddGamer. I said that I want to go back to Super Mario, skip that and move on to Super Mario Bros. 3. I'll check it out for LJ reaction in the future time, but that's just me. Let's do on.
We're definitely faithful to the source material. Honestly.
Just because you name drop anything doesn't make it any better. It just shows how much you don't care about the product it's based on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucas.
Shockingly, the new movie did this better.
We're not there yet!
We're not there.
Name's Mario. I'm your main man. Ramadan, the can of Spain.
Thank you.
Oh, God! No, stop. That is wrong to me.
I need to see that a couple more times.
Oh, no, not a couple more times, thank you.
Oh, that's better. After Mario steals the rock away from Big Bertha, Lena shows up with a squad of Goombas and takes it anyway. So this scene is completely pointless. What are we on? Pointless scene number 50 at this point? Yep.
Yeah, I see. For Cookie, it's good enough for me. Cookie Monster difference next. Continue on.
The only thing more pointless than this stupid dance number was the pizza scene.
Yeah, the Pizza Planet from Toy Story.
Pizza here, may I help you?
King Koopa here.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'd like the Koopa special.
Pterodactyl tail on that?
Yes. Dino, lizard, hold the mammal, no worms, and spicy.
And make it the same way as Big Bertha. Extra thick.
Yeah, it's like this. Thick as in spicy as hell. Continue on.
Mario Bros. Finally suit up in their game attire.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know about this. You just have to wear some stupid outfits like this. You know, like costumes. Continue on.
Hey, I'll admit it. Those costumes are pretty cool.
Modernized, but still works. Oh, and Yoshi's in this movie.
What? It's like a dinosaur! Like a sanitary review of, reaction video. Continue on.
Oh, and did you know that Daisy's father was actually the fungus this whole time?
Funny aside here, I used to have a book based on this movie that said Daisy's father was named Bowser.
Oh, wow! Okay.
I am not making that up.
Well, if that's the case, then it was this Koopa guy in the book.
Still Koopa. I think...
Yeah, I've never seen comics like this, but okay. Continue on.
Whoever wrote the book knew even less about the games.
But I thought Bowser is... You know what? Forget it. Let's just...
It's a spire! Ah, damn! Continue on.
Let's finish this.
So Luigi and Daisy get captured by...
Bowser is... You know...
Yeah, that was creepy. Like this. Anyway, continue on.
But forget it. Let's just finish this.
So Luigi and Daisy get captured by Koopa.
Wait, that's Daisy? I thought it was Princess Peach. Continue on.
Mario saves Daisy's friends, and Koopa gets the rock.
As they prepare for the final destiny.
Where's my pizza?
Oh, yeah. Shut up. Probably rewind all of this. Wow.
Pizza's here.
Not now. Looks like I win.
And after I finish you off, I will eat my pizza.
Yeah. Thank you, Bowser. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Who ate my pizza?
I was wondering where that came from.
Stranger! How dare you eat my only pizza? Grrr!
Wow.
So then Mario and Koopa have an epic battle. Well, epic for this movie anyway, while Lena steals the rock back. We then get one of the most meme scenes in Mario history.
Wow.
More memes galore!
Wow.
Lena completes the meteor.
What was
that? More memes galore!
There's still more. Let's continue on.
Lena completes the meteorite leading up to...
Oh, the bone, really?
Man, she sure makes an impression.
You're telling me Naked Gun 33 and the Third. Smell of Fear reference, ladies and gentlemen. I saw it and I talked about my Born Jokes episode reference and everything. That's just my case. Let's continue on.
What the fan?
Thank you! It's just stupid as shit.
Actually, both the Mushroom Kingdom and Brooklyn are emerging by means of the meteorite's completion.
Koopa tries to blast Mario with a super scope, the evolution gun, but hits Scapelli instead, resulting in...
Monkey! But that was stupid.
Monkey!
Extra memes galore!
Wow.
If Hotel Mario is the franchise's memorable game, then apparently this is the memorable movie of the franchise.
Yeah, as in the ones in the Airbud / I don't remember. I'm happy to say Airbud / MVP, for example. Bob should review these, but that's just me. Let's continue on.
We are so close to the end. So Luigi and Daisy get the rock out of the meteor, separating the dimensions again. Mario and Luigi blast Koopa with the Devo guns, and the bomb somehow finds its way back to Koopa.
Mario and Luigi de-evolve Koopa to a T-Rex all the way down to Nickelodeon's
Yeah, T-Rex, yeah. Dinosaur reference, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on.
slime, resulting in them saving the day.
And Daisy's father gets turned back to normal. No reason, he just does.
That song title is literally the best way to describe the movie.
Roxette, yeah. Cliffhanger, Dead Freds. Oh, Roxette, anyway. Searching that, and has to with a duel. From 1986 to 2019, and return to 2024. spin-offs are PG Roxette. Now, I agree about one thing is from 2021 to the present about PG Roxette. Now, and that spin-off, yeah, I have to see, and this song from this movie, I don't know what to do. That one is gonna be off guard, if I react to it. So anyway, let's continue on.
And the movie ends with a teaser for a sequel that never happened.
Well,
thank you.
I must say, we have a very exciting proposal.
A video game based on your many adventures.
What?
That was stupid and lame. I saw this years ago when I react to, when I saw a thing for Salty's movie, and it never happened. It was like 30 plus minutes, and nobody happened on the website. Let's continue on.
What would you call it?
Iggy's World.
Iggy's World. More like Elmo's World to me.
Indomitable Spike.
The Super Koopa Cousins.
What? No, man.
Wow. Even your post-credits scene was pointless.
Thank you.
Can you see why Bob Hoskins called it the worst thing he's ever done? This movie is astonishing. The writing makes no sense, the motivations are non-existent, the effects are beyond lame, and it gets absolutely everything wrong about what it's adapting. I've never seen a movie that goes so far in screwing up.
Yeah, thank you. It was stupid, like, balls. Continue on.
The Mike Myers retcon version of Cat in the Hat.
I love that movie. Don't get me started. Don't say that.
Yeah, that at least gave us the Cat in the Hat. This movie had so little to do with Super Mario Bros. That it's like it's trying to cheese you off. The literal only thing they got right was the ba-bomb. That's pretty darn sad.
Oh, that was stupid. Wow.
Yeah, there's literally no words that describe how terrible this movie is. Even if you're not a big fan of Mario, there's hardly any redeeming quality of making this movie any better.
Thank you. It's horrible, and most of all, it tapes at one of the places I went to in 2021, Wilmington, North Carolina. Screw it. I'm done with this movie. Let's move on to the last thing that he reviews on. Continue on.
It's literally one of the worst casting attempts I've ever seen in my entire life.
Thank you.
This movie was so bad, it scared Nintendo away from doing any more movies for almost 30 years.
Yeah, I will talk about more about in Boring Jokes are soon, but beyond me. Let's continue on.
At least video game movies have gotten better nowadays. And lucky for us, the Mario movie that we got to see in theaters is definitely one of the most faithful video game movies of all time.
And yes, I did see it in theaters at one point. And go check out my sneak peek previous review on Super Mario Bros. Movie. You know what I'm talking about. It's not to be the best movies I've ever seen. Fly's remix for you. Continue on.
Besides the Sonic movies.
And don't worry, we'll try to keep this brief. Released in 2023 as a collaborative effort between Nintendo and Illumination Entertainment.
Wait, the same company that brought us those annoying pests?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I seen Lorax, I seen and Blu-ray, but not and the Grinch and Fears. I seen bits of I seen a whole bit some of the animation movies and Fears. Not all of them, but that's just me. Let's continue on.
That's the one. Nintendo decided they were the best to bring Mario back to the big screen, and the final product is actually pretty solid. It follows a lot of the same beats as the other movies and shows. Mario
the criticism of is from the actor who played Luigi, who says, I'm not going to watch it. And I disagree on this. It's bullshit. This is the best movie. Continue on.
Luigi, voiced in this version by Chris Pratt and Charlie Day, are plumbers in Brooklyn. They end up in the Mushroom Kingdom and get caught up in a big adventure. You've heard it all by now.
And unlike the other movie we just saw, at least this movie uses its references the right way. For example, Mario and Luigi's plumbing commercial.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame.
And in the first 5 minutes, we get a voice that I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with.
Too much? It's perfect!
There's your Charles Martinet cameo.
Easily the best part of the movie, though.
How was it?
There's your Charles Martinet cameo.
Yeah, Charles Martinet, yeah. The voice behind Mario, Luigi, and so on. Continue on.
Easily the best part of the movie, though. Jack Black as Bowser.
Yeah, even though I saw one of the recent Jack Black movies called A Minecraft Movie in Theaters, if you haven't saw my recent jokes episode and two other videos that I've made recently, you know I've seen a lot of people throwing popcorn saying chicken jockey, and two other things I've not seen throwing popcorn and everything saying chicken jockey. And that was a good thing for my part that I saw in the theater. A Minecraft movie is the best way to see in the theater. This, on the other hand, was the villainous Jack Black I've ever seen in the theater. That was a good option right there. Let's continue on.
So much energy to the role and captures Bowser perfectly as both threatening and hilariously pathetic.
Though at least it's better than the last video game movie he did, and by that I mean the most recent one.
Yeah, I saw this in theaters. Yeah, that's what I said, Lucas. I saw this in theaters. It was a good movie. Those two movies are good. Why harsh bashing on that movie? Please, continue on.
I'm Steve.
But seriously, let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Minecraft movie. Well, I had to write down comments on this movie after this reaction video. Continue on.
Oh, and the Italian guy from earlier? Apparently this is not the only Charles Martinet role in the movie. It turns out that he also voiced Mario and Luigi's father, an homage, if you will, of what's to come later.
Bottom line, Illumination's Mario movie is awesome. It's funny, it's well animated, it's super faithful to the source material, it has a ton of fan service that doesn't feel too cheap or patronizing. If you're a Mario fan, you're gonna love it.
But what makes this movie so memorable? Let's talk about some of the highlights.
Like this earworm?
Peaches, peaches,
wow.
peaches, peaches.
This one remixes his least favorite song. I highly disagree. I love that song. Continue on.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Remember in the Galaxy review when I said that Bowser got snubbed at the Oscars? This is why. Apparently the song was eligible for the Best Original Song category in any applicable award show, even though it was nominated for a Golden Globe, despite losing to Billie Eilish. Neither the song nor the movie got a single nomination in any of the Oscar categories.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is sad because I'm pretty sure that some of those movies are definitely Oscar-worthy. At least for me, anyway. But that's not all, though. How about Mario getting a training montage from Peach, voiced by Anya Taylor-Joy?
A platforming challenge set to I Need a Hero? I'm super down with that.
All I need now is a Shrek 2 version of the song by the Fairy Godmother to make it more complete.
Oh, God. Please help me.
How about the...
Or, better yet, Bonnie Tyler instead of that Fairy Godmother. And Jim Steinman, the late Jim Steinman, who played the piano for us. Please. Take notes, Fairy Godmother for Shrek 2. Continue on.
Fight between Mario and Donkey Kong, voiced by Seth Rogen.
As long as you get a better voice actor for Crane Kong. Seriously, why Fred Armisen? Also, not crediting Grank.
Oh, wow. The gay rap. Oh, man.
Hertove as the writer for the DK rap? You should be ashamed. Not crediting Grank Hertove as the writer for the DK rap? You should be ashamed of yourself. Great voice actor for Crane Kong. Seriously, why Fred Armisen? Also, not crediting Grank Hertove as the writer for the DK rap? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
All of that is true. But be that as it may, I still think this scene was seriously awesome. It felt like a Smash Bros. Match on the big screen.
With Tiny Mario and Cat Mario. From a game we haven't even talked about yet.
Or how about Francis?
You mean Bullet?
Oh, wow. Francis, okay.
Francis or Evil Francis from Deadpool?
The Malaysian version of Francis from Cigarette Pets. I've never seen some movies like this. OddGamer.
No, I mean this shockingly menacing dog. It just cracks me up how serious he is.
By the way, is it
no, hold on. Let's see.
Just me, or did he just come off of Secret Life of Pets? Just like
that's what I just said, Hawks. Thank you.
Or the scenes with Luigi in the scary mansion and Lou in the jail cell.
The only hope is the sweet relief of death.
That kid scares me.
Jeez.
The voice of that kid, I have no idea. The star twinkles, I don't know. Let me see. I gotta scroll this up a little bit. Let's see. Super Mario. There we go. Voice of this movie and this kid. Let's see. Star. Oh yeah, Bubba's uncle. Where is that? Oh yeah, it's Juliet Connelly, daughter of co-director Michael Quincy voiced Bumblebee. Now we blew Wamba out prisoner by Bowser. Now, okay, she was cute in the Star, but anyway, let's continue on.
Imagine one of the limits.
Why, she's ugly. She's not ugly, she's cute.
That kid scares me.
Jeez, imagine one of the limits from the Galaxy game saying stuff like that.
Or how about the Mario Kart scene?
Justice to Rainbow Road!
Wow.
Please have this version be featured in Mario Kart Worlds.
You know, it's Nintendo Switch 2, which I'm gonna play sometime soon. But we'll react to his Very OddGamer episode soon. Probably about 2026 standards, 2027, but that's just me. Let's continue on.
I think my favorite scene is the scene during the final battle against Bowser. Bowser's got Mario cornered and is about to blast him with fire, and Luigi steps in and saves his brother. It's a great scene and shows how Mario inspires Luigi to be braver.
But before that scene, I should point out that this is the 4th time Mario crashed a wedding. But yeah, with the star power-up, I am invincible! And
yeah, it makes sense.
Finishing up Bowser in the most memorable way possible.
So it's like Buzz Lightyear to Infinity Beyond Toy Story damage. Let's continue on.
Okay, Bowser! Resulting in Mario and Luigi saving the world.
Wow. Makes sense.
And now, a moment of silence for the very last Wahoo from Charles Martinet. And finally, a better post-credit scene.
Wow. Wow.
And at long last, we finally managed to get through as much Mario we could find outside the games. Well, besides the theme parks, comics, and cereal. But overall, I think it's more of a roller coaster ride through Rainbow Road.
A lot of franchises try to cash in their cash cow to other sources of media, and Mario is definitely hit and miss. If it works, then by golly you know it works. But if it doesn't work, then please stay as far away as you possibly can. With Mario the anime, it does get repetitive at times, and some of which I don't really get. I definitely appreciate the effort that was put into it.
If you watch this remix, Mario's anime for you, but Super Mario Bros. Movie, stay away from the live action movie. But the CGI one's better. Continue on.
At the very least, it does appreciate the original source material. That's also the same with the Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World cartoons.
They're good ideas, but the Stuart Stone voice, but Ralphie, nah. Rip off of TJ Detwire for Recess. Stay away. Continue on.
As well as the Illumination movie. It definitely captures what most, if not all, Mario fans remember from the games, as well as other shows, like the Super Show, for example. Yes, it was cheesy, but it definitely felt more early 90s. But I can assume that's what they were going for. As for the others, both definitely deserve their spot in the bottom. While the Mario Ice...
Yeah, the Ice one is terrible, and same with the live action one. Yeah, I agree. Luigi's like the Pablo Picasso difference. And... nothing else. But Mario Brothers, yeah, I agree. It was horrible. The live action movie. Anyway.
But it is at the very least entertaining for the wrong reasons. The 1993 live action Mario movie is definitely the worst way to show your appreciation to Italian plumbers. What little there is. The acting is wrong, the overall story is wrong, the way the characters are handled are wrong. Almost everything about this movie shows how wrong it is. And like I said before, there's hardly any redeeming factors from this movie, and it clearly shows. Except for the meme-worthy ones. But even after all of this, I still appreciate Mario for what he's best known for. An Italian plumber who tries to save a princess by defeating a giant-shelled Koopa. And here's hoping we get more appearances of Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Bowser, and others outside the games.
There's definitely an overwhelming amount of content outside the games. Some of it's really good. Some of it's really, really bad. But honestly, that's part of the fun. There's an almost universal likability to Mario that makes even the worst version of it a fun time.
Wow.
If you're looking for good stuff, I'd say check out the Mario 3 cartoon and the Illumination movie.
Yeah, I agree. And Super Mario Bros. Show was good. Super Mario Super Show was good in my opinion. Sorry guys. And the other ones were, the Deke ones were good. And Super Mario Bros. Super Show. And this movie. But yeah, the Illumination one's good. But the other ones, I never heard the anime. I don't want to go for the live action one. Sorry, let's continue on.
The rest, tread carefully. It can range from mid to hilariously awful. End of the day, though,
yeah, I agree. The ice one, I don't even care. I want to talk about the boring jokes for some other time. You know, let's continue on.
I'm a die-hard Mario fan, and I always look forward to what this stocky plumber has in store.
You know what I think? If this video goes well, then maybe I could do a spin-off show called Outside the Games, in which I talk about other video game franchises that have also made appearances outside the games.
I agree. You should do that. Outside the games. Do it. You can do the show goes well. Do outside the game show. That's a good idea. That makes more sense. Continue on.
Like Sonic, Pokemon.
Don't get me started on Pokemon, please.
Tomb Raider, Castlevania, Devil May Cry.
Bubsy.
The Bubsy. Don't punch in the.
Okay, that got a laugh out of me.
Well, that's a good note for me to end on.
Fair enough. I'm the Fairly Odd Gamer, and I wish you all good luck the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Take care, everyone.
Wow, that was good. Good choice.
Be sure to support the channel on YouTube or Patreon, like Luke Jeffers, Scott the Hedgehog, Johnny Gallagher, and Big Money 2112. Now everyone stand up and do the Marchio. And trust me, I'm sure I won't.
And that was Fairly Odd Gamer. Oh, hang on. This is more sense. Okay. Wow. He does the dancing a lot. Wow. This is good. Good dancing. I'm not gonna dance, and I'm gonna mute this, so there you go. So that was Fairly Odd Gamer, Mario Outside the Games. What did I think about this? It's pretty amazing to be thinking about this. So far, this video was a success. Anyways, that enough of the dancing thing routines, but wow. Anyways, guys, that was LJ Reacts episode 1007. Thank God that was over. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Next one will be LJ Reacts episode 1008, which will be about Sponsored World Podcast. No, Purpose Podcast episode number 103. Now, man, excuse me. I gotta watch the Storytime Bob Show review, and I gotta get ready for. Let's just say. Oh my God. Anyway, get ready for bed. Because after this is over, I gotta get things to do, really. Till next time, so just by baby, my business associate out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. I ask, why me? Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.